Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You already know my name is Nick. I talk all about Forex trading as well as stock trading and investing here on the channel. I've just been documenting my journey. And one such thing that I've come across recently in that journey is this tool right here on the left-hand side of the screen. This is the risk calculator, and they actually set me up with a free copy to try out and share here on YouTube. With you guys, I think this tool might actually be just what some people are, needing for their risk management, because a lot of times people really struggle with their risk management, and this tool is built specifically to help with that by helping you automatically calculate an appropriate lot size, the proper risk management, stuff that you should be doing. This tool can help you with that, and it can automate a lot of the process, so you don't have to sit there and do calculations or type in lot sizes online, calculators or anything like that. It's built right into MT4. So let's go ahead and take a look at some things. Now, it's super easy to install. You just get the file when you purchase it, and by the way, it's like super cheap. It is not much money at all, and which is awesome because it's for those of you guys who don't have a ton of money to buy tools or anything like that. This tool is relatively affordable. So again, there's a link down below in the description if you want to check that out. So real quick, so we can actually see if I go here over on the left-hand side, I just drag in. All I have to do to set this up is I basically drag that onto the screen. I do this guy right here, and bam, it's up. So now we've got the tool on our screen. And again, you've got a couple different key things here. But the first thing that I want to talk about is going to be this risk percentage. Now, this is a big thing because a lot of times people risk a tremendous amount of their capital when they are especially starting out without realizing it, because they don't have any sort of way to determine, well, how do I risk just 1% of the account? You may have heard that term a lot. I personally think that's a great rule of thumb, especially for newer traders. So if we were to set a risk of 1%, this is basically going to help us set up the trade in a proper way. So if I risk 1% here, I could potentially set up a trade. So for example, if I wanted to set up a sell calculation, for example, right, and I wanted to risk 1% of the account, right, you can actually see that it says right here, I'm going to be risking 1% if I take this trade to gain 1% down here. Now I can drag this wherever I want. So let's say, for example, that I want to go for a risk of 1%. I'm just making up theoretical trades, but let's say if I took a sell trade right now and I wanted to risk 1% on this demo account, obviously, it would be a risk of about $986 US, a 1% risk, and a gain of $2,440 US, a 50 pip profit, and it tells you that would be a 2.5 risk to reward as well as percentage gain. So not bad at all there. So I think that's really, really cool. And so if I were to just execute this trade, for example, you can see, bam, I don't have to do anything else. I don't have to calculate. I don't have to plug anything in online. I'm into this trade right now with a proper lot size for my account that has been risked, adjusted so that, again, 1% risk. And you can see if we pull this up, AUD USD sell, you can see the lot size is actually very large on this because, again, it is just a large demo account that I'm testing this thing out in. But again, the idea is the same. It's giving me a proper lot size to execute a trade that fits a proper risk management model. Now, you saw me drag and drop kind of where I wanted the risk reward to be, but you can actually set that ratio, which is really, really cool. So let's actually start fresh and we'll do this again. So let's open up a new chart and we'll just go ahead and grab the tool, put it back on, and do that, and bam, we're back onto the chart. It's super easy to install. That's what a lot of times people who are not tech savvy or great with software, they get tricked up on this sort of stuff. It's been a relatively easy thing to set up. So the risk to reward tool is also really cool. So it gives you this ratio calculation. So let's say I wanted to do like a 2.5 like we just did, right? And I wanted to execute a buy trade this time. Okay, well, actually, let's go down to a lower time frame really quick. So we'll say 2.5 again, 2.5, and then we'll put in a buy calculation. Well, there you can see, again, it set us up automatically with our preferred risk to reward, which we told it was 2.5. 1% risk, like we said, the risk percentage is still going to maintain. And again, just way easier than trying to do all this calculation by hand or trying to do it, when you're trying to focus on your entries and that sort of thing, it is so much easier to just have something like this or a tool like this that allows you to properly set up your risk before taking a trade. And again, to enter the trade, we would just click execute trade, and bam, we're in the trade, and the risk has been already calculated and set up for us. So very, very cool stuff. So let's also take a look at some of the other features here though, because we've got more stuff we can look at. For example, there's a pending order function, which is really, really cool to me. So in this case, right, let's say that we actually want to put a pending order, and this is so cool because you can drag this thing to where you want it to go. So let's say actually that we want to set up again, another 2.5%, 2.5 to 1 reward to risk. Now we've actually set up, let's say we want to buy this, for example. Now we can actually adjust our stop loss, and look at this green bar. Keep an eye on the green bar. So I'm adjusting my stop, and bam, the green line is moving to a proper place as well. And I can do it the inverse. If I want to put my target right here, it tells me, okay, in order to risk 1%, you'll need to put your stop here and your target here, and that will give you a 2.5 to 1 reward to risk. So very, very cool stuff. This tool has been very well built. It's very, it's very robust. It's very intuitive for somebody who is newer to trading or to just trying to, get better at their risk management. So this tool helps you a lot with that. Now, I want to also say, so let's actually look really quick. This is another, just a trade that I have on here on the demo account. Check this out. This is another cool function. You can actually just set your trade to stop loss to break even just by clicking, whoops. Oh, you got to select the trade and bam. Okay. So it just moved my stop to break even. So you can see what was, my stop loss was down here before. My stop loss has now been moved to break even on this trade just by selecting and then clicking stop loss to break even. There's also a bunch of other things. You can close half, you can close part of your position, partial take profit, all that sort of stuff is available on this tool. It's kind of like an all-in-one position manager and lot size / risk management calculator. It's very, very cool. And again, I'm very selective with the tools that I put on my YouTube channel or share with others. But this one definitely was very cool and very affordable. It's not like it's $1,000 or anything like that. It's very, very affordable. Again, check that link down below in the description. One more thing, this team, the people that have contacted me and worked with me on this, have actually been super easy to talk to. They are super fast with their customer support, and everybody that sends them a DM, their idea is that they're going to be trying to get back to you very, very quickly and answer any questions that you have. So if you are interested, you can find a link to actually purchase the tool down below, and also a link to their Instagram page where you can direct message them with your questions. Guys, I hope this video was helpful to you. Again, a cool tool that I came across and wanted to share. Check them out, and thanks so much. We'll see you back in the next video.